Hello, lacrosse fans, and welcome to the friendly confines of Silaps Community Arena in Paris, Ontario for Week 6 of the Arena Lacrosse League as the Toronto Monarchs take on the Paris RiverWolves. I'm Lance Wynn, working alongside JVI Productions. Glad to have you along for the ride. Starting goalies for tonight's game for the Monarchs, it'll be Craig Wendy. He comes in with a 3-2 record and a 12.91 goals against average. In between the pipes for the RiverWolves, Nolan Clayton, 2-1 with a 12.33 goals against average, will be in the other net. Officials for tonight's game, Dwayne Leelenberg is the crew chief, joined by Roger Nurse and John Zabo. So as we get set to go here with continuing coverage of Week 6 here in the All, these two teams come in with identical 3-2 records, tied for third place in the standings. Last time these two teams met, it was the Monarchs with a 13-5 convincing win. So we'll see if Paris can return the favor. Of course, that game was played at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center, the home rink of the Monarchs. This one, of course, home to the RiverWolves. Underway here as Paris with possession to open up this game as they'll swing it around the horn and work it back to the top. Drake Smith will dump it down low. Not able to handle it was Brandon Porga. Loose on the boards. Shot clock down to 10. Ball remains loose. Monarchs pick it up now, and they will try and lug it over the timeline. Their first possession. Some notable players absent from today's game, of course, on the Monarchs side. Quick shot there by Tanner Buck. Jordan Dance not in the lineup today. Neither is Michael Gillen. Missing one of the big guns for the RiverWolves. Dan Keene out of the lineup, as is Braden Curran. And, of course, still missing Mr. Burke. So, team shorthanded on the screen and roll. Good chance there, but not able to find the mark or even find the net was John Vesna. And the RiverWolves now will move it back on up. Matt Lee had himself a fantastic game last week against the Snipers, going hard, and a perfect finish. And that looks like Travis Burton. I'm going to have to double check that, or that's Connor Goodwin with his first of the game, and it's 1-0 Paris. In the circle, Jamie McMahon battling hard. Ball remains loose. And McMahon will come away with it. RiverWolves in the offensive end will move it up and wait for some help. Good job there by Josh Medeiros as the Paris offense now will go to work. Goodwin out there with another shot. Good save by Wendy. Fishing for it. Not able to come up with it. Paris with another chance. Big hard shot and a nice finish from Ryan Desvaux. And he has given Paris a 2-0 lead. So the RiverWolves off to a very good start here. Monarchs a little slow to respond in the early going. This time they move it up into the offensive end and look to the back door. Sam Postma, one of the team's leading scorers out there, working on the left side. Tough shot there by Campbell Parker. Not able to find the mark. They corral the rebound. Just doing a good job almost to stay in the offensive end. Not able to do it. Paris now forced a turnover, and they'll go to work on offense. Matt Lee. 2 highlight goals against the Snipers. Boy, they were good ones. We'll see now if he's got just as much to contribute offensively as he did last week. Quick stick attempt there by, and I'm checking my sheet, not quite sure. Drake Smith not able to get that to go. And the Monarchs now with just under 12 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Trailing by 2. Looking for the give and go. Not there. Ball remains loose. Picked up. Good underhand and found the mark. So the big man getting it done in Vezina, and it's a 2-1 game. John Vezina with his first of the game also has a brother James playing on the same squad as the RiverWolves. Will come away with that draw, and they have possession. Travis Burton doing a good job, flip retreat. Jamie McMahon will remain out there on offense. Spencer Pike back at the top, working it on the left side. Skip pass to McMahon, not there, picked up by Wendy. Wendy will loft it up and drop it nicely to Tyler Ferreira in the offensive end. One-on-one, Ferreira goes, short side cut off by Clayton. Here come the RiverWolves in transition. Goodwin, drop it off to Smith. Smith, skip past to Pike. Pike swim move, tries to dump it down low. Pass went well wide of the mark. They recover and regain. 10 on the shot clock. Pike looking to get off that big shot. Goes back to the swim move. One hand stopped by Wendy, and he will move it on up. Renault on the half boards. Waiting for a screen. Gets one. Draws another defender, kicks it back out. Renault again, one-on-one. Sorry, that was Vezina, not Renault. Shot taken, stopped by Clayton, and moved on up by the RiverWolves. Goodwin. Sorry, Burton. Smith couldn't field it cleanly. Lee there to back him up. Shoots it down to the right side, but not able to handle that pass, and it will be the Monarchs now that will get it up into the offensive end. 9:50 to go here, opening quarter. 2-1 game in favor of the RiverWolves, as the Monarchs now looking for the equalizer. One-on-one. Postma. In out, good hesitation, bounce shot, finish. So Sam Postma gets on the score sheet for the first time in this game, and we're all tied 2-2. Sam Postma with his 6th goal of the season, 21st point of this regular season, and off the draw, it's Tyler Halls. Did his job, dumped it off, and now the offense now working with 15 seconds to go. Ball loose in the corner. Monarchs with 2 offensive threats there, doing a good job of going hard, and taking it hard was Ferreira. But no short side. Given up by Clayton, and now the RiverWolves will go back to work. 9 minutes to go here. Opening quarter, Drake Smith. Right side, one-on-one. Hesitation, takes it, dumps it off, it's picked off. Patrick Miles will wait. Waits for numbers, work it around, swing it down to the right side. Miles will retreat to the bench, and they'll get their offense out there. Looking for a cutter. Not able to find him. Ball loose. 5 on the shot clock, and the RiverWolves now will come away with it. Daniel Wheeler. Flip to Lee. Lee spins off a check. Loads up. And swings it across. Good skip pass. Beautiful move. Good hands by Goodwin, but a better stop by Wendy. Loose again. Rebound, stop by Wendy again. Rebound this time to the Monarchs, and they'll try to move it up over the timeline. Good defensive sequence, better goaltending by Wendy. And the Monarchs now with a chance here. Good hard shot, couldn't find the mark from Buck. Ball loose, goes over the timeline, no call, neutral. And the RiverWolves with 3 forwards all over it will get it and look to move it up. Jamie McMahon will wait for Drake Smith to set the screen, kick it back out to Matt Lee, swung over to the left side. Trailing, looking to load, but getting stick checked nicely was Desvo, and the Monarchs off with numbers. Wrong stick side for Nathan Etchier. And Clayton made that look easy. Halls circles around. Kicks it back out. They swing it now to the right side. Postma, one-on-one. Can't get the underhand off. Blocked by McMahon. Picked up by Postma, and there was a reset that shouldn't have been. And that will be our first officials' timeout. After the officials' timeout, we will go with a draw ball due to the amount of time left on the possession. Good call with the three officials getting together and deciding on that. And off the draw, it'll be Paris that gets possession. An errant pass, though. Ball's loose. Good pickup by Goodwin. Not able to hold on to it. And that'll be a violation, Toronto ball. Miles will dump it off to Buck. Buck looking for an opening, flips it back, and a beautiful finish. So top corner for Ed Renault. Renault with his first of the game, 17th of the season, and it's 3-2 Toronto. .6:25 to go here, opening quarter. The Monarchs with their first lead of this game. And they've got possession now in the offensive end. Monarchs looking to add to this one-goal lead. Won't on this possession, illegal screen call. Possession now will go to the RiverWolves. Josh Medeiros will hang at the timeline and wait for help. Jumps it off to Lee. And Lee will go to work, swinging it to Drake Smith on the right side. Back to Lee, give and go. Good save, Wendy. Rebound picked up by the Monarchs. Shot up to Miles up ahead. He's got numbers, 2-on-1. Good screen, better rollout from Matt Hodgkins. He's going to have to wait for some assistance. And on comes Campbell Parker. Parker swinging across to Postma. Postma dump it down low. Swing pass off the boards. 5 on the shot clock. Blew a tire looking for an open man. That shot goes well wide. And that will be a play where it lies for the RiverWolves deep in Toronto territory. 5:20 to go here, opening quarter. Pike swinging across to Lee. Lee opening, shot wide. Goodwin, good pass down low off the post. So Goodwin, a good feed to Porga. Porga picked up the iron, and the Monarchs will bring it back the other way. Working the left side. Looking for a cutting Jason Crawford, not able to hand that pass, and Clayton will send the outlet, and the RiverWolves will get it over the timeline and go to work on O. That pass goes errant, loose in the slot, picked up by the Monarchs, and they'll race over the timeline, bring it back the other way. Taking it strong and getting off a good shot was Hodgkins. Better save, though, by Clayton, and now a chance for the RiverWolves in transition. Quick shot by Hunter Angus. Managed to collect his own rebound. He'll hustle off. Drake Smith now looking for a cutter. Pike, good hands, up, down, back of the net. Spencer Pike, his first of the game. We're all tied 3-3. Jamie McMahon and Tyler Halls battling again in the circle. Patty Miles that picks it up on the half boards and will move it up for the Monarchs. Halls will stay out there. And the rest of the offense, good quick pass, found the crossbar. Good shot from Josh Medeiros. Not able to find the back of the net, though. Pretty close, as it'll be a fresh clock now for Toronto. Kick things off on the left side. Looking for an opening. Big hard shot. Angle covered again by Clayton. Rebound picked up by the Monarchs, and we're going to have our first Visionware power play of this game. It will also be an official's timeout. Jason Crawford, the guilty party, 2 minutes for slashing. And we'll have our first Visionware power play this game. It goes to the RiverWolves. And Goodwin will man the top with Lee right shooter. Drake Smith down on the right crease. Good skip pass, looking for that angle. Good job by Wendy. And they're going to say that that ball was tipped. So Patrick Miles out there pleading his case. Ryan Desvo working with Spencer Pike on the left side as they go around the horn. Good skip pass. Goodwin with all day to crank the underhand, and he does just that. 4-3 RiverWolves. Connor Goodwin with his second of this game has given Paris a 4-3 lead with just under 3 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Monarchs with possession now, looking to go to work here, and once again searching for the equalizer. Been a bit of a roller coaster ride here in this quarter. Good stick, Chris, on quick stick on the skip pass. Monarchs able to regain it, and the offense now that was rushing to get off will go back out there with plenty of time on the shot clock. Postma from his knees has that one stopped, and Paris now will come away with it and bring it up over the timeline unchallenged. Dump down, working on the half boards on the left side. Dumped off, swung over to Smith, right back. Good shot off the crossbar. So loading that up was Goodwin, not able to find the mark again, but awfully close. As Smith now with a fresh clock, dumps it back, skip pass. That one is retrieved by Wendy, and he'll loft up the outlet pass just out of the reach of Hodgkins. And Paris now will get possession with the penalty over. Teams now 5 aside. Smith, swing it over to the left, look for the give and go. Matt Lee looking for an opening, tries a tricky shot. Good save by Wendy. Miles now will bring it away. Monarchs with numbers, 3-on-2. Beautiful sidearm finish from Tanner Buck, who unloaded, and we're all tied 4-4. Working hard off the draw. I'm looking at 55. That's usually Big Rob King. Wasn't scheduled to be in the lineup here, so I will tread lightly on that. One-on-one. And Postma not able to find an opening. Good defense there. Curling around and picking that corner was Tyler Ferreira, as he found the mark. First time he's on the score sheet, and it's 5-4 Toronto. Under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Off the draw, ball loose. Digging for it and coming away with it was Marcus Minicello. He blew a tire and flipped it back out. RiverWolves now with possession with 36 seconds to go in the first. Pike looking for a screen. They call an illegal pick, and it will go the other way now to Toronto with 34 seconds to go. We'll see if they pull Wendy or not. About a 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Monarchs swinging around, working the right side. Looking for an opening. Good skip pass. Bit of a dance on the run. Bounce shot finds the mark. So an outstanding finish again. It's Tanner Buck with his second of the game. And it's a 6-4 Toronto lead. .16 seconds on the game clock. Off the draw, RiverWolves now will get a chance. Medeiros will curl out, flip it over, running out of time. 6. Pike comes flying on. Good save by Wendy. he'll look and think better of it. Loft it up, and we are through 15 minutes here at Sillaps. 6-4, Monarchs. All set to go here for the second quarter. Rob King and Tyler Halls off the draw. It's scooped up by the speedy Campbell Parker. Runs into some trouble. Good defense by Travis Burton and the RiverWolves. They force a turnover, and they will bring it back now the other way. Monarchs have reeled off the last two. Lee, dump it down low. Smith can't find that pass, and it goes to the Monarchs. Again, these two teams short a couple of players, and some players that are impact players, including Dan Keene and Jordan Dance. Swung around now, working on the left side. Good hesitation move from Ferreira. Ferreira will put on the brakes, come back around, go hard. Looking for a dump in. Good defense. And shot clock violation. So a good defensive set by the RiverWolves as they regain possession, and it's Matt Lee. Lee will flip screen and remain to putt with Spencer Pike. Looking for an opening. Good quick pass. Lee not able to handle it. Monarchs now come away with it. Good transition defense. Patrick Miles doing a good job. Dumps it down low and finding the trailer. Good save by Clayton. As Renault had a good shot, and now the RiverWolves back at her. Smith looking for an opening. Finds a trailer. That sidearm wide of the mark. That'll go the length of the carpet, and that'll be a violation, and it will be Toronto ball. 13-18 to go here in the second. 6-4 game in favor of the Monarchs. As once again, it's Ferreira looking for an opening. Gets cross-checked out. Bounce shot. Goes wide. Good lob pass to Jamie McMahon. Working 2-on-1. McMahon dumps it off. Good roll. Underhand. Stopped. Good job by Travis Burton. Not able to finish, and here come the Monarchs. Putting on the brakes is Buck. He'll wait. Bit of a hidden ball trick as they clog the middle. Ferreira will swing it down to the left side. That pass picked off, and off to the races is Hunter Angus. He goes, big save by Wendy. And the Monarchs now will bring it back. So Angus not able to solve Craig Wendy. And the Monarchs now with a chance to add to their lead. Postma, good explosive first step. Clayton, great job to shut off that far angle. And it'll be Josh Medeiros in transition. Waits for some help, dumps it off. Good job by Thomas Whitty. Found Goodwin. Goodwin now working off a screen, gets another one, leans in, can't get a shot off, dumps it back. Looking down low, but coverage was too good as Medeiros was blanketed. 5 on the shot clock. Medeiros again, and there's going to be delayed penalty call. We're going to have another Visionware power play. Tyler Halls with the illegal cross-check. He will spend 2 minutes, and we will have our second Visionware power play of this game. And the second for these RiverWolves. Around the horn it goes. Goodwin at the top. Looking for Lee on the far side. Gets it back, and he will, again, survey the situation and swing it back out. Lee. Smith. Swing pass. Underhand. Wendy. Stop. Look to move up the outlet, lobs it up and over the timeline, takes a soft bounce. Matt Lee hustling in for it, loses the battle to Ferreira. And Ferreira now will work some clock here with 1:20 to go in the penalty. Double team with Big Rob King in there. That ball squirts loose, and King now will hustle it up over the timeline and give their power play a chance to go to work. Paris would love to close that gap here with something here. Round the horn with Lee. Good skip pass. Shot from a tough angle. Goes wide. No reset on the clock. That underhand on the mark. Wendy steers that aside. RiverWolves able to corral it momentarily, but there's Patrick Miles. Miles eludes one defender, brings it up over the timeline, draws a double team. Again, killing some time, slips through another defender, getting worked over. Good job by Miles to dump it off. 10 on the shot clock. Logging some miles is Campbell Parker. Putting some clicks on the carpet as they swing it around. Shot clock down to 2. That flip into the corner. And with 14 seconds left in the penalty, we will have an official's timeout. "14 seconds left in the Paris power play as we get set to go here, and they will attack immediately with just under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Lee, good crisp passing, sidearm again from a very tough angle. Wendy stopped that, and he will send away the outlet pass. Good hands there by Buck to get a hold of that. Penalty over. Team's now at full strength. Buck, good bounce pass to a cutter. Gets flipped back, and they'll reset the offense from the top. Send it over to the left side. Half boards, back to the top, around the horn. Ferreira. Skip pass. Buck again tried a sneaky bounce shot. This time Clayton closed up the wickets, and he will move it up and have to hurry. Only got 8 seconds, and a good job to get it to Pike. Pike, wrong stick side, will swing it back over. Lee, with his speed, blows by one defender, tries to flip it over. Good shoulder save by Wendy. And the Monarchs now with a bad pass, but they're able to corral it. Buck. No numbers, and he'll pull it out to the half boards. Looking for a screen. He'll wait for Postma. Postma will swing it across. Renault's shot gets partially blocked. Stick check. Ball loose now. Good battle over there by Jonah Beam as he'll flip it up to Hunter Angus, and they'll get it over the timeline. Ball loose, though. Drake Smith having his hands full over there on the half boards. It's picked up and racing around is Desvo. Tried to put on the brakes and go to the other side. Goodwin trying to pick up his partner. Not able to do it. Here come the Monarchs. 8:12 to go here in the second. Miles, trailer, dumps it back down low. Skip pass knocked down. Ends up in the stick of Nolan Clayton, and he'll move it up. RiverWolves, good speed in Thomas Whitty. And that backhand attempt stopped, so Wendy had to be on his game there as Pike with a good hard backhand on target. Monarchs now in the offensive end. Buck has 2 for the Monarchs here today. Sets a screen. That pass down low. Too much traffic. Ball loose in the slot. Again, battle for it. Shot clock under 5. Buck looking at top corner. Couldn't find it. Violation, and it'll be the RiverWolves that pick it up, and they go. Angus with a shot. Steered aside. Rebound. Monarchs. They get it up over the timeline. They'll set things up. Hodgkins draws a couple of defenders. He'll curl out and dump it off. They'll skip it all the way across to the right side. 1-on-1. Postma looking for an opening. Beautiful shot. So Postma does a good job of creating his own space, and he manages to bury his second of the game. And the Monarchs now with a 7-4 lead. Monarchs with 3 unanswered here to extend their lead, and the RiverWolves now looking to attack, cut into this deficit. Good bounce shot, but that's stopped as I stand corrected. Snuck through the wickets on Wendy. So give credit to Brandon Porga, his first of the game. And blink of an eye, it's 7-5. I think Craig Wendy would like to have that one back, as I think he got a majority of it. As Tanner Buck, beautiful move, eludes a couple defenders. Couldn't beat the post crossbar, as the RiverWolves now will bring it up. King flips it up. It's scooped, and Goodwin not able to hold on to it. Patrick Miles with a flip back, and the Monarchs now will get a chance on offense. Good pressure from Daniel Wheeler. As the Monarchs now with 6 minutes to go here in the second, holding on to a 2-goal lead. Swing pass, under 10 on the shot clock. Good pass down on the post, stopped by Clayton, took a funny bounce and managed to stay out of the net. And Paris now will move it up. Medeiros. Porga back out there. Goodwin working one-on-one. Kicks it back out. Lee loads, shot wide, 10 on the shot clock, no reset. Lee again goes up, down, stop. This time Wendy does the Wendy hop, keeps it out of the net, and it'll get moved back up now with the Monarchs on offense. Of course, this is a battle for two teams tied for third place with 3-2 records. Slipping through that opening was Renault. Not able, though, to beat Clayton, and here come Paris. Pike with some room. Good shot, good save. Monarchs get it, flip it out quick for a quick outlet. And Miles does a good job to straddle the line. And of course, one of the officials, Roger Nurse, of course, being questioned as always. Lee with all day. Rolls in. Big save by Wendy. Crease call. And we're going to have ourselves our second officials timeout. .4:30 to go here in the second quarter. Monarchs with possession after the officials timeout. As they swing it around, start things on the left side. Good skip pass, but it's wide of the mark. Postman can't get that. Josh Medeiros tracks it down, and he'll bring it up. Hustling up in transition. Eludes one defender, goes up, down, and over the shoulder of Wendy. So Josh Medeiros comes through with a transition goal, and it's 7-6. Always some animated discussions between the players and the officials when they disagree. Usually the team that scored has nothing to say, and the team that was scored on has plenty. And that was the case here, of course, as the RiverWolves now go to work. Shoddy defense. Good save by Wendy. And looks like Matt Lee got away with a bit of a shirt grab, as the Monarchs now will go to work on offense. Tanner Buck. 3:45 to go here in the half. Swung over to the left side, curling around, getting a screen. Bounce shot, ineffective by Renault. And that's going to be a violation, and it will go up the other way with the RiverWolves. Smith on the crease, gets chased out of there. And Lee comes flying out the back door, gets the trailer, stopped by Wendy. Here come the Monarchs. 2-on-2. Good transition defense from Paris, as that pass will go off the boards. Karam swung back. Rob King now comes away with it. King curls out, dumps it off. Porga out there with Goodwin. Goodwin now will wait for Pike. Wrong stick side, cleared the way. And a good hard shot from Desvo, but nothing squeaking through Wendy this time around. Good quick pass, transition, diving, and just wide of the mark was Ferreira. And that's going to be a crease ball with 2:40 to go here in the half. Pike looking for room, moves in, looking to dump it off. Interference the call on Goodwin. Too much screen on the screen and roll, and the Monarchs now will bring it back. Skip pass over to the right side, working the boards, looking for a screen on the pop out. That was Jason Crawford with a quick shot. He managed to regain that rebound, and they get a fresh clock to work with now with just over 2 minutes to go. Parker will swing it over and back of the net. So an outstanding job from Campbell Parker as he gets on the score sheet, and it's 8-6. Exactly at the 2-minute mark. Off the draw, the Monarchs do a good job by Halls, as he's got a defender in Burton all over him. Good composure as the Monarchs now will look to add to their lead. Miles didn't field it cleanly, but managed to make a look for a cutter. Got to hurry, 10 on the shot clock. Skip pass, right side. Postma, quick shot, stopped, and it's moved up the length of the carpet. And it's Whitty. Whitty looking for Goodwin, can't handle it. And now here, come back the other way, come the Monarchs. Hodgkins looking for a flip, runs into another defender, gets a screen, has some room. Again with the double team, good defense by the RiverWolves, 10 on the shot clock. Weaving his way in, looking for a flip, spin around. That shot's wide of the mark by Vesna. And now the RiverWolves move it out quick. Looking for Smith. Smith looking for the corner. Big save, Wendy. Good shoulder save. Wendy returned the favor. Length of the carpet. Down at the other end. Big save by Nolan Clayton on Jason Crawford. And the RiverWolves now with a chance. 36 seconds to go here in the half. Thinking better of it and pulling it out was Marcus Minicello. And the offense now will have a chance with 15 on the shot clock. That pass goes errant and over the timeline. That'll be an over and back call, and the Monarchs now will call a timeout. So set the stage here with 21 seconds to go. Monarchs leading 8-6. Shot clock will be turned off. Looking to add to their 2-goal lead before the end of the half, as they will let this wind down a bit. RiverWolves, a little bit of pressure will keep them to the outside. Ferreira at the top. They spread the floor well, dump off, and waiting for the D. Probably should have taken that shot earlier. 2, and that will do it for the half. So after 30 minutes here on the carpet, it's the Monarchs 8, the RiverWolves 6. All locked and loaded here for third quarter action as the Toronto Monarchs lead the Paris RiverWolves 8-6. And some outstanding goaltending in the opening half from both Nolan Clayton and Craig Wendy. 2 veterans of the Arena Lacrosse League, and off the draw, Rob King will flip that across. Wrong team, though, as Matt Hodgkins intercepts that pass, getting hounded. He'll dump it off, and now the Monarchs offense will get first possession of this second half. Postma getting a screen. It gets jumped well, and Postma again trying to size things up, looking for an opening, swings it. That switch hands goes off a board. Good job of keeping it over the timeline. 4 on the shot clock, and that sidearm from Postma goes off Josh Medeiros, who made an outstanding save. Unfortunately, doesn't have the padding, and Paris now has the ball. Smith at the top to Pike. Pike trailing, to Lee. Lee with a good shot, steered aside by Wendy. And now here come the Monarchs. Tanner Buck. 2 goals in the opening half. Looking for the skip pass. Finds the mark as there's 15 on the shot clock. Postma got a screen, underhand wide. That's going to go over the timeline. Paris is going to hustle to play it where it lies, and they do. A good job, a good hustle by Angus. Angus will await the troops. Porga dumped it off. Goodwin looking for an opening, double team again. Gets the shot off, it's wide. That ball is stopped and handled by Desvo. Gets by one defender, two. Falls, flips it up. And it's Porga now. Penalty, delayed penalty coming, and we will have a Visionware power play as the RiverWolves will go on their 3rd power play of this game. Goodwin will jumpstart this power play for the RiverWolves, working with Lee, and that was a beauty, low sidearm. So an outstanding finish from Matt Lee. Picks up his first of the game, and it's a 1-goal game, 8-7. RiverWolves with their first power play marker of this game. And they have not had a man in the box here for over 2 quarters. So good discipline from Jamie Dubrick's RiverWolves, as that is an illegal screen, and it will go to Paris the other way. Medeiros. Pike, they'd like to see Pike get a little something going here. Smith with a Goodwin. Goodwin. High pass. Smith can't play the carom. Hodgkins does, and he'll move it on up over the timeline. Ferreira, one-on-one. Flip back, and that goes off the post. So a good hard underhand from, looked like John Vesna, as Wendy puts it right on the stick, right in the pocket of Vesna. They pick it up, go down low crease, in, out, and money in the bank. So Tyler Ferreira, a beautiful outlet from Wendy, and it's Ferreira that parks his 2nd of the game, and the 2-goal lead is restored. Off the draw again, ball loose on the boards in the neutral zone. Scrum ensues, and something's got to give. Goodwin had it momentarily, fished it out of there. But again, as the officials converge to make sure no one is trapping that ball, and they'll blow that play down, and it's going to be possession to the RiverWolves, says Roger Nurse. Goodwin will swing it over to Pike, get a screen. Pike, big shot, went off the post, crossbar. Goodwin missed a wide open net, and the Monarchs now will come away with it. They'll have to hurry to get it over the timeline. Just in time. So Halls does a good job to beat the clock. They're under the gun now with 15 on the shot clock. Dumping down low, that's a crease ball. So John Vesna not able to tiptoe around that white line, and it will go to Paris. Porga dumped it off. Pike goes underneath, tries to tuck it 5-hole on Wendy, can't do it. And it will be Monarchs ball headed in the other direction. Ferreira has done a good job both ends of the floor. He'll flip it off and get a much-needed break. Buck. That pass picked off. Postma on Medeiros. Size difference. Medeiros goes low and it comes back and may have been knocked in by Postma. So give Josh Medeiros credit for his second of the game. And the lead now trimmed to 1, 9-8. $10:16 to go here in the third. Off the draw, Rob King. Can't make a good pass. Ball loose, picked up by the Monarchs. Again, stick check, taken away. Patty Miles recovers. Double team. And Halls will get it up over the timeline. That pass down low, working with no stick, is Miles. Being extremely creative with the FIFA soccer rule. RiverWolves, though, come away with it. Medeiros will get it over the timeline. He'll look for some assistance. Smith knocked back over the timeline. Turnover, and here come the Monarchs in transition. Big shot from Halls right in the basket of Clayton, and we're going to have an official's timeout. Officials timeout aside, the RiverWolves now will get it into the offensive end, go to work. Pike looking for a screen, curl around, draws a double team, gets stick check. It's scooped up momentarily, but Goodwin does a good job to steal it back. Wrong stick side, he'll curl around, looking for Pike. That's picked off by Miles. Miles will get a handle on it momentarily, lose it, and the Monarchs now will come back with it. Good job, flip ahead, and they get it up and over the timeline. Buck waiting for some help. Gives it off, gets it back. Buck underhand, steered aside by Clayton. 8:45 to go here in the third. RiverWolves now on offense. Lee avoids some stick work, loads again, quick shot. That goes off one of his own players, it looks like. Looks like it may have gone off of Travis Burton. And good job by the officiating crew to get together. So between Roger Nurse and John Szabo, got that call right as that went off a Paris offensive player. Good spin move, not able to get that shot off though, was Medeiros. That being Jordan Medeiros. And now they will go back to work on offense, these Monarchs. Curling out was Renault. Renault again looking for some help, hesitates, goes back to one defender, slips one. Good pad save by Clayton, picked up by the RiverWolves. Good forechecking by Renault as they force a loose ball, and interference will be the call. So good forechecking leads to a Toronto possession with 7:50 to go here in the third. Postma will swing it over to the left side and give it to the big man in John Vesna. Not able to get that shot off before touching the crease. And the RiverWolves now will come the other way. Desvo dump it off. Waiting on a screen was Goodwin, not able to hit the net. That ball's loose. And the length of the court. Buck one-on-one. Quick shot. Stopped by Clayton. Moved up by the RiverWolves. Smith waiting for help as he'll sit on the right half boards. Goodwin swing the Pike. Pike looking to get off that shot. Swings it over. And they get it back. Good job working inside was Desvo. But you got to be better than that to beat Craig Wendy. And he closes the door and gives his Monarchs another chance on offense. 9-8 in favor of Toronto. 8:45 to go here in the third. Postma with 10 on the shot clock will work one-on-one. Quick shot, steered aside, and we will have another Visionware power play. This time a too many men on the floor call. The first Visionware power play for the Monarchs comes in the third quarter here as they hold a 1-goal advantage. Around the horn it goes. Postma with some room. Big shot. Stopped by Clayton. Ball loose. And Postma comes away with it. Quick dump to Ferrer. Ferrer tries to go far side. Stopped again by Clayton. Rebound to Parker. Parker will swing it back to the top for Renault. Around the horn it goes. Jason Crawford out there working on the right side. Postma again, 5-hole. So Postma with his third of the game, and the Monarchs now with a 10-8 lead. Locked and loaded as the Monarchs off the draw get possession. It's Halls. And again, we roller coaster ride with that 2-goal lead, and this time it's Matt Hodgkins as he delivers for the first time in this game, and it's 11-8. Off the draw, Rob King, and Hall's going at it again. This time, ball remains loose in the neutral zone, picked up by King. Has the butt end tap, lost it momentarily, got it back. Flips it up, King's done his job. He'll let the offense go to work. Pike. Hesitates, goes to the net, and tries to tuck that. No goal called. Saying that Wendy may have moved the net. No matter, didn't cross that goal line. As crew chief Dwayne Lelandberg was right there to make that call. Monarchs now go to work with just over 5 minutes to go here in the third. Sizing things up, and that sidearm wide was Renault. A race, and it's going to be the RiverWolves that will get possession and play it where it lies. Wheeler will flip it all the way back, and Drake Smith will set things up. Need a little something more from Drake Smith for these RiverWolves. Pass to Pike. Pike through a crowd. Not even sure how Wendy saw that. Pike again, wide open Lee. Lee goes down low. That's stopped by Wendy. Hockeyed back, but nobody there. Pike's going to race. He'll flick it back, and it'll be picked up by Smith. He'll dump it now with a fresh clock. Goodwin tried to tuck it far side. Wendy cut the angle. Crease ball, possession to the Monarchs. Outlet pass, lofted to the corner and scooped up by the speedy Parker. Monarchs will kick things off now from the top. John Vesna out there, gets it down low in traffic. Crease the call. 4 minutes to go here in the third. RiverWolves, quick shot. That goes wide. Picked up by Halls, and we're going to have another Visionware power play. So Ed Renault will spend 2 minutes in the box for a legal cross-check. The RiverWolves will go to their fourth power play of this game. Goodwin, the quarterback, working with Lee. Interchange, and he will skip it across. Picked up by Miles. Great job to send it ahead to Ferreira. They've got numbers. Ferreira tries. It goes off the post, far side. Another race for it, and scooped up by Burton. Burton to Pike. Pike to a trailer. Porga, big split save by Craig Wendy as he continues to stand tall between the pipes here. 3:15 to go. Minute 20 left in the Monarchs penalty. Good job of splitting that was Parker. Eludes 2 defenders. Takes a quick shot right on the RiverWolves logo, and they'll move it up. King. A minute to work with. 2:50 to go here in the third. Pike. Got to be very deliberate here on this power play. Pike had a notion. Lee finally into the offense. Pike starts. Goodwin fakes 2 and goes to the far side. So a beautiful goal there by Connor Goodwin, his third of the game. And it's 11-9. The RiverWolves back to within 2. Off the draw, Monarchs pick it up, and Tyler Halls has done a good job in that circle today, as he's won a majority of the draws. And tough when you do the yeoman work and then you have to yield to the offensive team. And Postma with an opening gets a screen, and boy, is he getting a big screen. Still a tough angle, though. He'll try and slip one through, and he does. So Postma, man, oh man, stick handling in a closet, the slimmest of openings on Nolan Clayton, and he's got his fourth of the game. Nolan Clayton not even sure how that ball snuck through. Either way, it's 12-9. So just when Paris seems to inch a bit closer, Toronto seems to have an answer each and every time. And with a scrum in the circle, ball gets flipped back. Wendy makes a good save and zips the outlet pass into the offensive end. Ferreira. Minute 40 to go here in the third. Buck. Waiting on a screen. Nothing doing. Skips it out. That pass goes awry. Jamie McMahon doing a good job defensively. And shot clock is going to go off, and it will be possession to the RiverWolves. Burton. Bounces off a defender, shoots that ball down, and they get it back out and over to the right side. Smith to Lee. Give and go. Smith looking for an opening, tucks it, tries to go far side. Glove saved by Wendy. Picked up by the Monarchs. Burton, though, doing a good job of forechecking. Goes into the crease, and Wendy zips it up over the timeline one more time. With numbers 2-on-1, and Halls with a hook in his stick. Picking him up, though, was Campbell Parker. Either way, now numbers the other way. RiverWolves, and Matt Lee is tackled. And that's going to be a penalty, and we will have ourselves another Visionware power play. So with a clear path that Matt Lee had taken down, he will be awarded a penalty shot. And he's stopped by Wendy, so two good fakes. Wendy very stoic in between those pipes, made the save and keeps his team with that 3-goal advantage. .38 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Matt Lee will have to rethink that approach if the opportunity ever arises. But Craig Wendy, tough to beat, period, at any time. Ball loose again, time winding down in the neutral zone, 25 seconds. And it'll be a Paris timeout. .20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It'll be Connor Goodwin and the RiverWolves trying to close the gap here before we head to the final 15. Goodwin's going to let this one wind down. Shot clock off, down to 15 seconds. They will jump start this offense now with 10 seconds to go, and they'll go to work. Started on the right side. Looking down to the left, swing back, sidearm wide of the mark. And they will leave it, and that will do it for the third quarter. 12-9 in favor of the Monarchs. Locked and loaded here for the final 15 minutes. 3-goal lead in favor of the Monarchs, as off the draw they will gain possession and get it up over the timeline. Tanner Buck will jump start the offense as they'll start things off on the left side. Looking for a screen, had that knocked down, was Renault. And he'll zip it across to Buck. Under 10 on the shot clock. Buck going hard to the net, goes top corner. Tanner Buck with a beauty. His third of the game. And the Monarchs now with a 13-9 lead. Tanner Buck stepping up for these Monarchs. And they've done a good job of weathering the storm here. And again with possession, it's lofted back out to Patty Miles, and they'll reset this offense with Tyler Ferreira. Swung across. Good hesitation move, but a move too many for Postma. Picks up that loose ball, goes to the far side. Good save by Clayton. Rebound to the Monarchs, fresh 30. Toronto taking the momentum here early in this fourth quarter. Again, sizing it up, looking for an opening. Was Postma. Curling off, and it gets dumped over to Big Vezina, who had that shot altered, and a loose ball is going to go to Jonah Beam. Beam in transition. Will pull it out. Looking for someone, anyone, spins off a defender, goes to the net, goes bounce, stop 5-hole by Wendy. Wendy will zip that up, and they'll get it up over the timeline without any issues. And it'll be Vezina to swing things around to Renault. Renault had a notion, got a defender. That's going to be an interference call. And it will go up the other way as Whitty took the brunt of that. Jamie McMahon now will hustle it up. Just under 13 minutes to go here in the fourth. Pike. Goodwin, wrong stick side. He'll go in hard. Come right around the net, dump it back out. Backhand, stopped by Wendy. Back in the call as the Monarchs arguing that it was an inadvertent maneuver to get it back. Either way, good defense. Close that door on Goodwin. And here now come the Monarchs as hustling up was James Vezina. And he got it ahead to Patty Miles. Miles to Postma. Postma and Miles work the two-man game. Miles zips it down into the far corner. Renault with Burton on him. Good interchange, dies. Good save by Clayton. And that'll get moved up. RiverWolves. Beam. Think better of it. Had a notion. Has a defender on him hard. And doing a good job was Hodgkins. But not able to force the turnover. Just able to slow things up. Shot clock down to 10. Lee had to get that off. And there's going to be a delayed penalty called on the play as Wendy chops down a tree or two, and we will have another Visionware power play. Matt Hodgkins guilty of holding. So the RiverWolves will go to work with their fifth power play of this game. Another Visionware power play as Goodwin and Lee interchange. And finishing off that play was Brandon Porga, his second of the game. And it's a 13-10 game. So the RiverWolves capitalized with 3 power play goals. The issue is they still trail by 3, 13-10 to these Monarchs who have possession. So with possession and with momentum, the Monarchs are in the driver's seat here, looking for an opening. Swung across to Postma. He'll kick it to the right side. Big shot from Jordan Medeiros. Rebound corralled. Again, Medeiros cutting, can't find him. And the RiverWolves now will have no numbers but get it into the offensive end. Looking for a late Spencer Pike coming out of that bench. Pike avoids a couple of stick checks, gets it back out. They overload one side, swing it back to the left. Another skip pass, quick shot by Porga, stopped by Wendy, and it's picked up by Miles. Miles spun, threw it away. McMahon's going to get a hold of it. He's going to loft that one up. And Pike now will settle things down. Just over 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. RiverWolves need a little something here. Something from Goodwin would probably be just what Jamie Dubrick and company would order. Big hard shot, and Craig Wendy certainly had his bell rung. And he's going to need a minute to regroup. Craig Wendy shaken and not stirred as Monarchs trainer Dana Flatts out to attend to him. He seems to be okay, and with the officials' timeout, back to action here. Monarchs with possession. Postma looking down low, trying to wheel and turn a corner. Monarchs do get it back. No reset on the clock, though, under 10. Postma scoops up that loose ball. Got to hurry. Working one-on-one. Flips that one wide of the net. And again, Postma tracks that down. So plenty of mileage on the carpet. Not a whole lot to show for it in that possession, as the RiverWolves now will bring it over in Travis Burton. Smith. Lee comes out late. Trailer. Swung over to Pike. Pike goes under, goes to the net, tries to tuck it. Wendy, good shoulder save, moves it on up. That pass, though, will go netminder to netminder. And Clayton will hustle over the timeline, have to hurry. And he does. Shoots that one on net. Picked up by Drake Smith. Tried to tuck it in the corner. Loose picked up by Pike. Avoids the crease. Hits the trailer coming out in Goodwin. Goodwin will dump it back. Pike with all day. Sidearm stopped by Wendy. And the outlet sent all the way down to Miles. Miles, quick shot. Steered aside. Good pad save by Clayton. Again, Renault picks that up. And Patty Miles will bring it out, and they'll reset the offense with a fresh 30. Good job by the Monarchs with 8:15 to go here in the fourth. Ferreira, bounce shot wide of the mark. Rob King can't corral it. No reset, under 10 on the shot clock. Ferreira didn't see another defender, and it's going to be Paris ball. King will move it up to Jamie McMahon. McMahon will pick it up, get it over the timeline, and look for some assistance. Gets it from Goodwin. Goodwin one-on-one on Miles. Finds Spencer Pike in traffic, double team, coughs it up. Wendy gets it, lofts the lob right on the money to Buck. Buck with two defenders, gets off a sidearm shot, stopped by Clayton. Clayton out there battling for that loose ball. And the RiverWolves now will come away with it, get it over the timeline. 7:25 to go. Trailer is Lee off the post. Goodwin corrals the rebound, doesn't see a defender. And Ferreira manages to go to the net, takes two, bounces off one, stopped by Wendy. Wendy will let the dust clear a bit and drop a perfect outlet to Miles. Miles will swing it over to the left side, get it back. Miles comes back far corner, can't tuck it in. Good save by Clayton. Ball loose in the corner. Picked up by the Monarchs. Travis Burton working hard there. Double team on Renault. He gets out of that, draws another couple defenders, and he'll find his way to the bench. Good job by Renault. He'll remain out there on offense. Out there with Big John Vesna. Good fake by Renault. Looking, goes to the far side to beat Clayton. So a good job by Ed Renault as he pockets his second of the game, and it's 14-10 Monarchs. $6:32 to go. A 4-goal lead for the Monarchs. And off the draw, they continue to batter. Halls does a good job there to get it to Etier. Etier will hustle off, and once again, the Monarchs offense will go to work with Postma out there with Campbell Parker. Also working with Jason Crawford and Big John Vesna. One-on-one Postma, got a bounce shot off. Good job to save that, but the quick hands right there is Postma. Can't leave anything around, and it's 15-10. Sam Postma, Johnny on the spot. Right there with the quick hands to bury his fifth of the game. And the Monarchs again will go back to work on offense. It'll be Patty Miles. 5:40 to go here in the fourth. Monarchs with the momentum and a 5-goal lead. Shot from Vesna's block. No reset on the shot clock. 10 to shoot. Good hesitation move, diving, stopped by Clayton. And the rebound finally corralled by the RiverWolves. Angus will dump it off to Lee. Good swing to Goodwin. Goodwin tried to go over the shoulder, stopped by Wendy. Rebound goes off the backboards. And Wendy will corral it in his crease and send the outlet away. Etier just told by his coaching staff, don't run into trouble. The flip pass can't be handled by Vesna, and away come the RiverWolves looking for something. Drake Smith has his stick checked. Monarchs pick it up. They've got numbers in transition with Postma. Postma will scoop it up, work one-on-one, duck in, and bury it. So Sam Postma has been a one-man wrecking crew, his sixth of the game. And it's a 16-10 Monarchs lead. So the RiverWolves have had no answer for Postma here in this game. Off the draw, it's Whitty. He'll curl out, bounce off a couple, and send it over to the left side. Lee. Smith not even able to field that pass. Pike picks it up, takes one check too many. Miles in traffic, gets knocked away. It'll be a back-in call, possession to the RiverWolves. Smith will flip to Porga. Porga around the horn it goes, left side. Skip past Lee from way out. He does a good job to corral that rebound. Getting to Karam, goes fake, and tried to tuck it short side. But not able to get a free hand. Two defenders managed to knock it away. Monarchs will come away with it. Seems like that's been the trend as Patty Miles, with 3:35 to go, has been around a majority of the loose balls here for these Monarchs at both ends of the carpet. Toronto with 10 on the shot clock. Parker has his pass attempt knocked down. That shot from Vesna goes nowhere, and it will be Paris ball. McMahon will move it up with 3:10 to go here in the fourth. Paris needs something. Down 6. Lee spins off one. Good defense. Tried to tuck it by Wendy. Couldn't do it without touching the crease. And it'll be the Monarchs now. Rob King with a little bit of token pressure as gets dumped off to Postma. Postma has been the man for the Monarchs here in the absence of Jordan Dance, another one of their top scorers. Swung out to Vesna. Vesna now to a curling Renault, one-on-one. Shot clock wind down. Monarchs not worried about it. Time certainly on their side here. with 2:22 to go. RiverWolves will have to press the issue here. Smith, one-on-one, thinks better of it. Dumps to Lee, they swing it over left side. Desvo has his pass knocked down and picked up by Lee. Takes a hard hit, but a good save, and we're going to have another Visionware power play. Sixth Visionware power play of the game for these Monarchs. They've capitalized with 3 power play goals, so they've been deadly with the extra man as Pike loaded it up, and there who else but Patty Miles able to get it up and over the timeline. Buck not able to win that battle, and Miles doing a good job of drawing a penalty. I believe it looks like we may have coincidental minors. So got things all sorted. Looks like Goodwin is gone for 2. Patty Miles got 2 and an extra 2 for too much talking. And it will now end up a Paris power play for a minute and a half. And that's just about the time remaining here in this game. Monarchs now will try to kill some clock. Try to throw it off the back and get a reset, and that's exactly what they did. Over and back to call, and a late hit comes from Riley Martinelli. And we're going to have another Visionware power play. It's going to nullify the Paris power play, so undisciplined on the part of Jordan McKibben. Sorry, not Jordan McKibben, Riley Martinelli. So a minute 7 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Riley Martinelli will go for a high sticking call, and it'll be 4-on-4. And all the Monarchs have to do here, as we're under a minute, is kill this clock, leading by 6. They'll be very deliberate about working the shot clock all the way down. It's almost under 10. Parker, dump it off, and it's going to be a change of possession as Renault comes out, gets a shot off. Here come the RiverWolves now with 32 seconds to go. Be a last possession opportunity here for the RiverWolves as they try to close the gap with 20 seconds to go. Whitty across to Pike. Pike hasn't been able to get off that big shot. Underhand stopped by Wendy. And we're under 10 seconds to go, and the Monarchs now are going to do everything in their power to just run this one out, and they will do just that, as that will do it for the ball game. An outstanding game for the Toronto Monarchs as they beat the Paris RiverWolves 16-10, the final.